Ice carver Aaron Costic wasn't exactly drawn to the arts as a kid growing up in Medina.
I kind of shunned art class. It really wasn't for me. I got my counselor to let me skip art class, the required credits, and take extra industrial arts class, which we know is wood shop. That got me used to power tools and being comfortable, not being afraid of things like that. It wasn't until I found ice carving that I started nurturing the art side of my brain and taking more classes and practicing drawing and things like that.
Now, there's a little story we tell. Aaron came home to tell us that this is what he was going to do. And his father looked at him and said, "How are you going to make any money making ice cubes?" And I knew, since Aaron was very young, he always maintained several jobs. Always, since he was like 13. I said, "Aaron, if anybody can do this, you can." And I guess he did.
Costic began practicing and learning the craft of ice sculpture through competing.
And the competitions were all over the place, and I went to a lot of them. I would go like to 18 competitions a year. And through all the practice and preparation and execution, and also seeing what everybody else was doing, I was able to make mistakes faster. When you make mistakes faster, you learn quickly.
Costic is an 8-time winner of the World Ice Art Championships in Fairbanks, Alaska. He's also shown off his sculpting skills at 3 different Winter Olympic Games. Costic started his own business, Elegant Ice Creations, and has been creating custom ice sculptures for weddings and corporate events across Northeast Ohio for more than 30 years. He also offers ice carving classes where future sculptors learn from his 7-step process.
Well, first is design. You have to have a design. So you can either draw the design on, or you can put it on paper and stick the paper on the ice and draw it that way. The next thing you do is you cut out the silhouette or the profile. So essentially you're, like if you were to stamp it with like a cookie cutter, that's what you're doing. You're cutting the exact silhouette out. After you cut out the silhouette, then this is the hardest step, is blocking in. Pushing levels back and leaving levels out. And that is the part that takes the most amount of experience. Once you're done blocking in it, it kind of looks like a robot, like a square robot. And then you'll round it, sand it, detail it, and clean it.
Inside the expansive facility in Broadview Heights, all of the ice is created in-house. 34 tanks can freeze 68 300-pound blocks over the course of 3 days. During the winter months, Costic and his team are busy preparing for ice festivals around the state, including in his hometown. The Medina Ice Festival is one of Ohio's largest and longest-running ice-centered events. About 100 sculptures are on view during the Medina Ice Festival. Some created from one 300-pound block, others may consist of 10 to 16 blocks put together. Though he now mainly competes in friendly speed carving competitions with friends, Costic continues to delight audiences with his favorite art form.
But it's so unique because the light passes through it, and as the light passes through it, it catches the refractive angles. Like on this eagle right here, you can see the light is getting caught in each of those lines. Well, that doesn't happen to any other material.